Hey guys, just real quick, two things on two shows, movies, whatever that I watched this week. One was Discovery. And again, I don't know if you guys watched that or not, but the spirituality in that part was the president of the Federation was talking to the uh, giant alien looking creatures, whatever. And they kept asking if they were all one or if they were many. And what she said was they were all part of the one, but they were all separate, but part of the same oneness or whatever. You would have to watch it. So there you go. There's some spirituality for that. And then Ryan Reynolds, I'm liking Ryan Reynolds. He chooses these parts that are spiritual. Like I said, I wonder if some of these actors really know how spiritual these parts are when they read them. It's very interesting. But the Adam Project. He's a time traveler and he goes back and hooks up with his younger self. And but what he says is, as you're traveling through time, if you get stuck in one part of time, then you just stay there and then all your memories go away and then you're living in that reality. So what that has to do with spirituality, and if you're watching anything on YouTube these days, is, and again, I don't really subscribe to anything in particular. Different people say different things in channeling and, whatever. So believe what you want. I don't really care if you do or don't. But what they're saying is, some people say we're living 21 realities at this time. Some people say 16. Some people say 13. I mean, it just depends on what you're watching and things like that. So I just wonder if while we're dreaming at night, some of those dreams are real and we're in the other reality. I mean, I don't know. Again, I hear things, watch things, whatever. I don't believe anything and everything I hear. I don't expect anybody to believe anything and everything that I say because I certainly don't know anything, really. I mean, what comes to me is what I go along with. And, I might watch things or hear things or whatever. But if it's somebody else, I don't put a lot of stock into it because you need to listen to your inner self. So, but where was I? Yeah, the Adam Project. So, there's a lot of spirituality in a lot of the movies and shows and things that we watch. I did want to tell you, and I use this all the time and I keep forgetting, who watched Popeye? Remember Popeye? And what did he always say? I am that I am, and that's all that I am. How spiritual is that? How did we not, I mean, even as you got older and knew about meditating or, whatever, I guess it's because, the I am stuff hasn't really been coming out until the last couple years a lot. Like everybody is talking about the I am stuff. So maybe that's what it is. But Popeye has been popping into my mind so much the last 6 months. And, I'm telling you, just pay attention to all the shows you watch. The other thing, Lee Carroll, he channels Cryon, and Scott, my man, he really likes him. But Cryon was talking about the shamanic training wheel, something from Lemuria. They only teach it to women. Who knows? But take a look at that because there's this lady on March 31st that's doing a webinar. So if you look up Lee Carroll, you'll probably find it. Lee Carroll Cryon on March 31st. And she's going to give you the tools and about what it was. Lemuria. She was, if you believe in reincarnation, that's great, like I do. Or if you're living the same lives at the same time, I don't know. I don't have a clue, but she knows what she's talking about because she was like a Lemurian high priestess or something like that. So again, I don't remember her name or know her name, but Lee Carroll, if you look for him, you'll find that, and it's a webinar on March 31st. So I thought I might take a look at it and see. I don't really like to do don't like to watch videos, don't like to do webinars, I just like to sit and be in the moment and just chill and do what I want to do. So, but I might check it out just to see, because what if you start watching it and then it sparks some interest or something that maybe you did it. I mean, maybe in another lifetime or whatever, maybe you did the shamanic medicine wheel. And then as I was watching that, it was funny. Because earlier in the day I had seen a video from Rising Higher, and she does a lot of affirmations and things like that, and she's really great, but I don't really look at a lot of them. But she's got this new meditation, and it was something about meet your shamanic guides, and I was like, oh, there's a theme for today, so maybe I will check out that webinar, or maybe read more into the shamanic wheel, or something that's going to spark a memory, or something, because there's a reason that showed up for me twice yesterday. So and then it reminded me, I don't know if you watch is it Prime Video, the wheel of time. So then it kind of reminded me of that, because the women, it's all about women, and so is the shamanic, just women do this whatever wheel it is, from Lemuria. And the wheel of time, it's the women that have the healing powers and the elemental powers, and whatever. So again, spirituality in the wheel of time. You have to watch it. It's really good anyway. I mean, if you like supernatural whatever stuff, it's just a good show. But if you really pay attention, spirituality all around. So anyway, yeah, this was going to be a quick video, and it is going to be a quick video, and I am done. I love you all. Haven't had any real time to myself lately, so nothing. I mean, I've been chatting with my inner self a lot lately, but it hasn't called me to make a new video for anything at the moment. So I only make the videos when I feel called to make a certain video for a certain reason or something. So I'm sure everybody understands that. I'm sure everybody else is the same way. I don't really call it channeling. I mean, because it's just me talking to my soul all the time. And I tell you what, when you really just let go, I mean, I haven't let go all the way, but when you let go and start letting your inner self just be your guide, and you really start listening, it is so much easier, and you really learn a lot about yourself, let me tell you. And I mean, you learn a lot about what's going to happen in the rest of the world, and why things happened in the past, and whatever. So I'm just going to let, people say, let Jesus take the wheel. I'm going to let my soul take the wheel. So, that's what I've been doing. And man, the things that have been popping in, you think I had some woo-woo before. It's very interesting. And if I find anything that's of any value to everybody else, I'll let you know. But really, it's mostly about me and my past stuff, and how I am, and younger and now and future and whatever. So nothing that anybody needs to know for the worldly stuff. All the worldly stuff is out there on YouTube. You guys can check all that stuff out. But I'll just make the videos of what I feel called to do. But again, everybody get out in nature. It hasn't been as warm as it was last time, but it has been warm off and on. And if you're not feeling well, if you feel like your energy is depleted and you're really, really tired, just sit outside. I mean, sit in the grass. Mother Earth will nourish you. Put your feet in the mud. I know, dirty, whatever. But I'm telling you, you sit in the mud for about a half an hour, and you'll feel so much better. But take a wind bath. That's what I do a lot. If the wind is blowing outside, and it's going to be a windy day today, I believe. Because, it's spring, Ohio, tornadoes, whatever. And again, I expect a lot of people to be dying and leaving. And, we're going to have this better earth, right? So don't be surprised if some more things start happening, more people start leaving. But get out there and get in the wind and have a wind bath and let that just wind. And it's the funniest thing. You've heard that before, wind bath, and you're like, wind bath, what the heck? But I was sitting out and just sitting in the sun the other day, not warm enough to lay out or anything. But I tell you what, I got out there and I felt like I was taking a bath. And I said, now I know what sunbathing is. I was stretching, and oh my gosh, it just felt so good. So now, they say we did the sunbathing when we were younger, but now I know where it comes from. It was just like bathing in just yummy, good, loving warmth. It was just, I sat there about a half an hour. It felt like I was just taking a bath. It was the craziest thing. But, crazy things have been happening a lot to me lately. If you really open up and pay attention to the world and the things around you, including yourself, you got to start with yourself. It's so amazing. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I love y'all.